Yo, what's up, Christian? Who's over here?
Slayer.
What's up, Brand? What's up, J Silver? I didn't grab my. Getting ready for sleep. Yeah, I started a little late today, unfortunately. I planned to go live a little earlier, but I didn't. What's up, Valkyrie? Why am I going so low recently? That happened last time I tried this too, I think. Good patch. Was I watching football? No. How dare you? It's too early in the stream to get me ranting about how I hate football. We just started. Alright, let's do some runs. Who doesn't like some good old super bouncing warm up? Why do super bounces work? Why is gravity real? Why is the sky blue? These are questions for the creator. I'm gonna get my water.
Es war nur ein Schiff da.
Eins? Sind Sie sicher?
Ja, sie nannten es die Pillar of Autumn.
Warum wurde sie nicht mit dem Rest der Flotte zerstört?
Sie floh, als wir ihren Planeten vernichteten. Aber ich folgte ihr mit allen Schiffen, die ich hatte.
Als Sie Halo das erste Mal sahen, waren Sie geblendet von seiner Schönheit.
Geblendet?
Fasziniert? Sprachlos?
Nein.
Doch konnten die Menschen unseren Schiffen entgehen, landeten auf dem Heiligen Ring und entweihten ihn durch ihre Anwesenheit.
Edle Hierarchen. Sicher verstehen sie, dass durch den Angriff der Parasiten...
Ich bitte um Ruhe im Ratssaal!
Es war richtig, dass sie sich auf die Flotte konzentrierten. Aber dieser Dämon, dieser Master Chief...
Als ich entdeckte, was der Dämon vorhatte, es gab nichts, was ich tun konnte.
Edler Prophet der Wahrheit, das muss jetzt aufhören. Bringen Sie diesen Stümper zum Schweigen. Der Rat verlangt es.
Sie sind eines unserer wertvollsten Instrumente. Lange haben sie ihre Flotte ehrenhaft und vorbildlich geführt. Aber ihre Unfähigkeit, Halo zu beschützen, war ein ungeheures Versagen.
Nein, es war Ketzerei.
Mein Feldzug gegen die Menschen geht weiter.
Nein, geht er nicht. Die große Reise wird bald beginnen. Wenn es soweit ist, wird das Gewicht ihrer Ketzerei ihre Füße lähmen. Und sie werden zurückgelassen.
Beinahe hätte sie versagt. Die Gelschicht hatte sich verflüssigt. Optik? Total hinüber. Ganz zu schweigen von der Energieversorgung. Wissen Sie eigentlich, was das alles kostet?
Sagen Sie das der Allianz.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut, blicken Sie jetzt auf das untere Licht. In Ordnung. Blicken Sie noch einmal auf das obere.
You guys ready for the run?
Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung.
Tonight's the night,
Ich halte
Christian
jetzt die
says.
Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper.
But Ben.
Passen Sie gut
One
auf,
time I
und
was
ich erkläre das nur
watching
einmal.
the
Hier
NASA
liegt Ihre
Twitch stream.
Energieschicht.
They streamed like the
Die
space
Schilde Ihres neuen
shuttle
Panzers sind
and
extrem
International
robust.
Space Station and things like that every once in a while.
Sehen Sie,
And I
die
jokingly
Daten
called
fliegen
somebody a
schneller drauf.
roundy, as in somebody that believes that the Earth is round. And they timed me out for the day.
Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergiedeckung, bis sie
dann-
wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
I thought it was one of the funniest insults I ever had,
Sind Sie
though.
fertig mit dem Jungen?
Calling somebody a
Wo sind denn die
roundy.
Laufräder? Sein Panzer funktioniert gut. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge, aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, Wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns. Das ist streng geheim.
Dann eben nicht. Tja, die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune. Vielleicht hat ja Lord
This
Cook
feels like
vergessen,
there's
mal
something
einen anderen
inherently
zu schicken.
funny about that.
Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt...
I know, sometimes you hear a word, you just know it's an insult. Somebody calls me a roundy. I'm like, dang. Am I a roundy? I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna be mad about it. Yeah, bungler. Make an example of this bungler. I don't know what that means, but I'm sorry.
Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große Sache.
What's up, Banana Cat?
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Come on. No, we're back at the start.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
It's really funny because there's kind of a generational divide of people who play inverted camera controls. Anyone that's slightly older than me is very likely to play inverted camera because that's what like old school FPS and PC games had as the default setting, light sims and everything else. So if you talk to any old school gamers, like people in their 40s around that age, a lot of those guys do play inverted. But I mean, it makes sense when that's what games like default controls are. That's what everyone's gonna use. Walshy, for example, plays inverted.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Los, reiß dich zusammen! Oh oh! Das ist nicht in Ordnung, Sir! Ich folge Ihnen!
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Alright, game, now you be nice to me. Tonight's the night. Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Alright, here we go. Let's get this run right here. This one.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
It's honestly really easy to switch from inverted to not inverted controls. If you just play for like an hour, your brain will switch. I mean, most games nowadays will let you do what you prefer, so it doesn't matter. But it's not a big deal. It's not as hard as people make it out. The process of adapting is pretty short.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
No, I think airplanes are very specifically not customizable so that it's one size fits all, and their training works on all of the airplanes.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Vorsicht, komm näher!
You switch to claw in like a week. I mean, holding the controller is different than inverted in my opinion. Holding the controller can take longer because it's like a muscle adjustment kind of thing. So maybe it hurts some people and they can't do it for very long. I get that. But switching just inverted on and off, it really doesn't take that long. Your brain flips pretty quick.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Einen blutrünstigen Cyborg! Und was hast du zu bieten?
Have you ever heard about the inverted glasses? I thought about doing this when I was in high school. I'm glad I didn't, because it was probably really stupid, but apparently there's an experiment. If you wear special glasses that flip everything in the world upside down, eventually after like a few days, your brain will get used to it and it'll start to basically naturally flip everything for you. Like basically your brain will adapt to upside down world, and then when you take the glasses off, you'll get dizzy and you'll have to readapt to normal world. And so you can like break your brain for a little while and basically flip your vision to be upside down. How do you duck that?
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Als ich von Schmerzen... Aufpassen! Leg dich mit mir an, dann bekommst du es mit dem Chief zu tun. Noch ein Feind!
So is anybody willing to test it and wear upside down glasses for like a week and see what happens? I'll do it. Maybe you can bowl a 300 upside down. Imagine.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Ich sehe zu, ob ich es erwische, okay?
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I have no idea how it works. You guys are asking questions I don't have the answers to. We need you guys to test it, to try it. Wear upside down glasses for a week and let's report back on the results. Let's all do it together. Meet back here in a week.
An alle, Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Geschütz ausgeschaltet.
Hochtüren dicht machen.
Hab ich ausgeschaltet. Hab seine Spur verloren.
No, why did I let him punch me in the head? That's kind of fast too.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I'm gonna be honest, Stack. I don't have the answers to your questions,
Alarm.
but I would imagine that it stays your right stays your right with upside down glasses. You already have a phobia of falling upwards.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? A phobia of falling upwards? Like you're afraid to fall off the flat earth? Kind of thing? Afraid the aliens are gonna get us?
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I thought I had trust issues. This guy doesn't even trust gravity. One day gravity's just gonna up and leave. Probably. No need to dig deeper there.
Hey Jungs, das solltet ihr schon längst bekommen.
This is so slow. Why is this so you're still... Man, why is it so slow?
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Oh, that's a rare death animation noise. Is ready for it? When I unpause, it'll play it. Can I make it?
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I think it's like 1 in 1,000 deaths and makes that noise. I can't remember the exact numbers. But it's rare. It's not like incredibly rare, but it's slightly rare. I think it also has to be like certain types of deaths. Like I don't think getting shot does it. I think it has to be like falling off a cliff, or how I was like falling and dying out of bounds there. So it doesn't even have a chance everywhere. But I think any fall timer or falling animation does it. Come on.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Does it sound like that in English? Yeah, exactly the same in English.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstation.
Where are my bumps? Why is it impossible to get bumps today?
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstation.
Okay, ganz cool bleiben.
No, Arbiter doesn't have an equivalent as far as I know.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Oh, come on, man. Why can I not get out of Cairo right now?
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
I can't even get out of the start. Struggling. I blame Zoo. I was watching Zoo stream earlier and somebody was donating to him saying things like, MisterMonopoli said you were a good streamer. Like, why is he getting paid for my words? But he was donating like over and over again, talking about me. It was kind of weird. I was just trying to lurk. I was just trying to hang out, and there's this guy donating, mentioning me.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
You bet I could beat Cairo blindfolded? No, I would have to... I mean, I think I could do every level blindfolded if I tried, but I would have to route it where I plan a specific route that's like hold forward for 10 seconds, then hold right, then hold forward, then hold right, like kind of block it out like that. I could do that, but I don't think I could just like free ball blindfolded Cairo. No.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I think I could figure out a way to do it though if I wanted. Especially, I mean, on easy is what I'm talking. On legendary, no way. A one bullet kill.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Oh, did you watch that because I mentioned it?
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Or have you been watching him for that long? I watched him do that live like 10 years ago or whenever that was. I loved that. That was really cool.
Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
I should have gotten that checkpoint. I was waiting for it and it made the sword fly weird. Why didn't I get the checkpoint? It's still fast.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, man, wir sind am Bord.
Sir, Eindringlinge.
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander aus.
Ja, der
Zweite
Chief muss mir
Echelon,
aber helfen,
kümmert euch um die
als
Träger.
die feindlichen Schiffe sind in der Testzone. 13
Lauf.
Panzer, 2 Sturm.
Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer
Jetzt
frei.
wird's laut.
Ich glaube es nicht. Die ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Leave me alone. No, I was so close to living, man. Ugh.
Sie sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras.
Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes anziehen. Die Leute brauchen Helden, Chief. Gibt ihnen Hoffnung. Also lächeln.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Have you seen the guy who does blindfolded Mario 64, like Brand's talking about? That guy has the entire game memorized in speedrun, where he can get like all 120 stars in Mario 64 and he does it blindfolded. He has crazy routes and lineups. Mario 64 is a little bit more simplistic in its movement though. Like, you can hold angles more precisely compared to this game. Like, you can go straight forward, straight straight diagonal, straight left, backflip, punch, do things like that. Bubzia is his name. He does full-on blindfolded Mario 64 speedruns. They're pretty insane.
Ich habe einen erwischt. Ich sehe zu, ob ich es erwischen kann.
Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
better understand that. Did other lead die? Hope so. Alright, pretty good. No, he did. Okay, he did. Would regret be possible blindfolded? Yeah, I mean, on easy all the levels are possible blindfolded.
Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
On legendary, I don't think I could do it. Why am I shooting there?
Na los, Chief, hier rein.
I mean, the worst case scenario for Oracle Lab fight is you could AFK for 12 minutes and it's on a soft lock timer and the door will open. So, I mean, that's not an issue. But also, like, stuff like that, you just get in a corner and you slash your sword over and over again and the flood will run at you. Like, I don't know. I think big picture is not going to be any of the killing sections. It's just going to be getting lost and figuring out where you're at. Most of the killing sections are actually not going to be too bad. If you're on easy, you never die.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
The only way you're gonna die on easy is getting backsmacked, and that will certainly happen. Like, or you can walk off the map and stuff, but yeah. You can get backsmacked and die to basically any elite or flood in the game.
Chief, könnten Sie alle diese Dinger töten? Das wäre einfach fantastisch.
I mean, you could just walk the tunnels. You wouldn't even have to drive them. You could drive them. Remember, it's not a speedrun. The goal is just to beat the game blindfolded. You don't have to try to do anything quickly. I hate this game sometimes, man. I really just want to go fast, and they just won't let me. Oh my gosh. I mean, technically all the enemies can kill you, but they won't.
Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Let me in this door. I've been live for 40 minutes and I haven't made it the promised Earth. You know, it's funny, this game was advertised as like bringing Halo to Earth, and only 2 missions happen on Earth, and they're just like 75% driving through like highways. And then that's all, that's the whole Earth experience. Then you're back in space, back on the ring.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochführen sichtbar. Waffenschränke öffnen.
It's fine.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben.
Where did this dude's sword
Verdammt,
go?
dann muss
Oh
hier
god,
auch
I'm
eine
too
sein.
slow.
Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
No. Stop.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
I can't fly right now, dude. Struggling.
Fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Can I hit this fly? Okay, well, we're not gonna get a spawn for that fly. I would've hit it, let's see, I hit it. Okay, done.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontrollzentrum, die haben eine Bombe.
Ist sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss mir aber helfen, an die Zündkapsel heranzukommen.
Chief, finden Sie die Bombe. Im Lauf.
Malta, wie ist der
Cortana,
Status?
Ziele auf. Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer
Okay,
vor.
this is really
Schaltet sie
slow.
nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon. Ich glaube, es liegt. Jetzt ziehen Sie zurück. Wir haben
I really don't want to restart it though.
Zone 13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Come on, Marines. Just
Hey, das ist übel.
second that, turn back around.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formieren an, folgt mir.
Get out of the way. Is it too slow? I don't know. I might keep it. I'm just tired of resetting.
Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen
Maybe I do
Haufen
right side
überwacht.
clear
Sie werden
here,
sich
see if I
etwas
can save
ausdenken
back. Alright, I'm doing it just because I want to. I probably should. Okay, well that saved a little bit of time back.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
It's even better if you can get a stick during all of that, but
Los, los, los!
didn't go for one. I don't think you've seen anyone do that. For high charity skip, are you going up or down? Yes. So it's horizontal. It's very far around the corner, like it's outside the normal area of the map, around the corner of that big building or the big structure. And once you go around the big structure, then it's like a straight drop downwards. But the act of flying horizontal, just the way the trick works, means that you also go up a little bit. So you fly horizontally with the big arch, and the arch like makes you go upwards, and then you have to drop straight down to get to the end. So it's two different parts, but yes. It's below the starting point where you begin the map though. Yo Ben, thank you for the 5.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als Schwimmen. Ich habe die Kampfgespräche der Allianz analysiert. Die sind überrascht. Verwirrt.
Hey, come back. Stop.
Keine Menschen.
I'm right here. You don't get a live.
Aber warum wir mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Alright. This runs slow. I really don't want to restart though.
Nicht langsamer werden! Oh, dem habe ich ein paar Löcher verpasst.
Is Zoo still alive? Can somebody clip what I just did and send it to Zoo? I don't know. Probably too late. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. But there's a despawn I was trying to tell Zoo about. I was trying like the spot where I look down. Friend, if you know what I'm talking about. It's right when I go up over that little ledge. Just clip like 5 seconds before and after. You can tell Zoo that's the outskirts thing he was talking about. It's not that bad. You think you got it? I mean, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I'm pretty sure he knows what I was talking about anyway. I was just mentioning it in his chat. Figured if I just got an example of it, I might as well send it to him. Every once in a while I forget that there's like Jesus music playing in the background and then it gets quiet and you just hear "In Jesus, praise be him." Just like light singing in the background. Love that stream.
Nette Begrüßung.
Alright, I'm just gonna go for early cycle here, if I can. Try to save back a little time. Early cycle. Ah, no! It's too slow. Whatever. We'll go back. At least we made it out of Cairo briefly.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I'm gonna get one good run tonight.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Ich sehe zu, ob ich es raustreiben kann. Wir stecken in Schwierigkeiten.
Sie sagten doch, es
David
gäbe keine
is cooking.
Kameras.
Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes anziehen. Die Leute brauchen Helden, Chief. Gibt ihnen Hoffnung. Also lächeln, okay? Solange wir noch was zum Lachen haben.
Hey, look at that epic. I've been lied to. The title was misleading.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Come on, man. Ugh. Can't get it. For some reason I've been so itchy recently. I don't know what it's
Und Sie
been.
sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes.
I'm like sitting here just like itchy. I don't know, give me a minute. I'm gonna stretch. Alright. I've been live about an hour. I'm gonna play like 5 minutes of chess. Just rest my hands. I've been doing a lot of Cairo. I'm trying to not... it hurts my hands to do ghosting too much recently. And so I'm trying not to wear out. So I want to do a few games of chess here. I'll get back to the Halo very shortly. Oh, I fell back below 2100. Let's get that back. Get my 2100. I don't know, mentally there's just such a big difference every 100 rating. It's like there's a huge difference mentally between where I'm at and 8 more points, even though it's like functionally it's the exact same thing. I fluctuate between that all day. I'm in danger. Can I even hold this? I mean... No, if he just... Okay, well... Take it. I'm down 2 pawns, but we got the draw. I don't know if... I think he can win this, can't he? How can he win this, though? Anyone see a way to win? He's up 2 pawns. But how does he ever make me move? Because my king doesn't have to move. He has to attack something. What can he attack? He can't attack this because my bishop's defending it. He can't attack this because my king's defending it. So he has to find a way to attack my bishop. It's defended right now, but that is a piece I'm moving. So he could move his king all the way around. What if his king is here? I go here. His king moves in. Back to here. His king moves in. I go here. I go, yeah. He can never get away. So it's just a dead draw, right? There's no way to stop it? Yeah. Yeah, as long as I just move back and forth right here, there's nothing he can ever do. That's kind of interesting. Was it just a draw the entire game? Okay, no. I was like, where are the spikes? Normally I expect like spikes like these. This means somebody made a blunder. It went from losing to tie to equal. We were just dead drawn from here. I mean, that means I guess we played a decent endgame. Look at that. 20 moves of dead draw. Alright, oops, that's not what I want to play. Increment, gross. That's what Twitch chat likes. They tell me this is fake chess because no increment. I don't know. I like the dynamic that no increment adds. The game is going to take exactly how long it says it will. And if you can't find the win in that time, then that's on you. There's a lot of skill in like playing, figuring out an effective checkmate that you can play with pre-moves. There's a lot of skill in figuring out how to effectively trade off the pieces quickly. How to like pre-move just, I don't know. I like the bullet skills. I know some people don't have the mouse dexterity and don't want to get good at it, but I just like the extra added skill it adds there. I can take this, right? What am I doing here? Oh no, I can't take it. I can take this though. And then I can go here. And then what do I do? I don't know what to do. What do I do? Take this because I know I lose. Go here. This is just mate. What am I doing? That was just mate. Good thing he missed it. Alright, one more. I'll be back to 2100 and then I'll get back to Halo. Where are you going with that king? Is that bishop just gonna stay there forever? Okay, that was bad. I did not see that. Oops. I have this check when he moves. What does that do me? This is checkmate. I can take this now. Okay, I could have taken that before. This is pen. I take here, he takes there, I go there, he blocks. Not good enough, I'm losing. Just gotta play fast. Okay, I cheated. Well, I won. But that was a dirty tactic. We're back to 2100. Let's get back to the Halo. Alright, there we go.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Why is this playing? Don't do that.
Alarm! Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
So Brand, when are you gonna hit 2100? Soon. I mean, I doubt it, but soon's relative. I think maybe a couple years it could happen. It's crazy how long it does take to get really good at chess. It's just a grind, it just takes time. soon on the scale of the universe. Yeah. Everything in our lifetime is small on the scale of the universe. It's all relative, officer. I wasn't speeding. We're on a planet drifting through space at, what is it, like 50,000 kilometers an hour? You're gonna stop me for just traveling down this old street in my tiny little car on this insignificant rock? Come on. Just let me go. Alright, put your hands where I can see him. I think you're on drugs. You're talking crazy. Step out of the vehicle. That's how that's gonna go down. He's talking crazy. I'm gonna need some backup. Man's clearly on something. You're trying to beat the bot on expert right now. I don't know what bot in particular you're playing, but if you actually want to get better at chess, don't play against the bots. Play against real people. There's a rating system that'll match you against like real humans, and they will be the exact same strength as you if you make an account on one of the websites. And so, like, you'll win 50% of your games, you'll lose 50% of your games, but you'll have equally skilled matches in, and you'll get better. Like, it's the websites are really good. There's two main ones. There's leadchess.org and chess.com. I much prefer leadchess, but both are good. Chess.com is more of like a product for advertising. It's got like the bells and whistles to make kids happy, and leadchess is just basically like there's not extra fluff. It does all of the things the other website does, but without any extra bells and whistles and frill. But leadchess is better in my opinion. It's just it does its job. They're both free to play, but chess.com is like a membership thing where you can get more features for money. Leadchess is completely free. Why do I keep shooting here? It's like I've forgotten how to do this sword play. I think they do sell merch. They also have a donate button. Like, they're completely funded by donations. Because it's open source free website.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
I don't know, chess is cool. Chess is a fun game. It's harder than it looks, but it's also easier than people think. If either of those statements can exist at the same time. I don't know, it's like... It's not some mastermind game plan where you're thinking 20 moves ahead. Like, I don't know, the movies portray it, all the media portrays it as like a smart people's game where you have to think extra long ahead and plan 20 moves, and that's how you checkmate your opponent and you trick them, and that's not what chess really is. It's hard to explain, but that's like saying that would be true of any video game. Like saying that's true of League of Legends. Like, yeah, you're trying to trick the opponent and you have to think ahead. And I mean, yeah, maybe technically that's true of League of Legends, but that's not really what's happening on the battlefield, on the realm or whatever they call it, is it? You're not like thinking 20 moves ahead. You're playing with principles. You know that when you choose your specific character, there's a specific build that makes sense. So you buy the items, you play your character, you do its moves, you play its role, and you just play the meta. And chess is very much like that. Like, it's way more like League of Legends than it is like master planning 500 things. You're not really doing that. you're just managing the roles of the characters with the principles of the meta that you've learned. So there's a meta of like, get your pieces out in the early game. Like don't just get your queen out. Move everything. Get your knights. Get your bishops. Get your rooks. Get castle. So all of these things that like you just do, and it's just like when you're supposed to like set up and do those quickly. And it's not about long-term planning. It's just like you're following the meta. And I don't mean meta as in like memorizing the moves. I mean more of just memorizing like general shit. Like I said, get your knights out, get your bishops out, get your rooks out, get castled, attack the center. Like those aren't like memorized specific moves. They're just like that's just the first 10 moves of the game though. That's like that's what you do in chess.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Führen dich mal.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Karte?
Finally. I think that's the first time I've hit that fly today. I kept shooting there for some reason.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Tyler 1 said the same thing. Yeah. I think Tyler 1 and my chess trajectory were very similar, where we both played a non-standard opening. We just grinded matchmaking until we got good. Oh, come on. I'm really struggling to fly today.
Sir,
Erste Echelon zu mir.
ist Ihr
Nehmt euch die
Status.
Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon,
Der Chief muss
kümmert
mir
euch um die
verhelfen.
Träger. Ich glaube es nicht, die ziehen sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den
That's
zweiten
cutting through.
vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Okay, at least we got the important
Träger
flies.
ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Please, show yourself. Dude. That's so troll. Okay, whatever. Get me out of here.
Die Sache ist dringend.
I'm not sure Sun Tzu said that one.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Oh. Ain't missing that. The backup's fast, but I'm just not on it tonight. Where is my skill? Where have I gone? I need to be... I feel like I've lost a touch, and I don't know what it is. A certain fierceness to my runs. What has gone wrong? Where did my bite go? Am I washed? Is it time to hang up the joysticks? Is today the day that I'm just too old?
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Begleitschutz.
Is it time to wash the goat?
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Can I tell you guys about my friend who owns a petting zoo? He was showing me around to all the exhibits. When we got to the pigs, we saw them, and we saw the horses, we saw the cows, we saw the chickens. It was cool. And then we got to one corner of the zoo, and there was just this terrible smell, like bad. And I told my friend, I was like, "Hey man, what's that smell over there? What exhibit's that?" And he was like, "Oh, that's Monopoly, the goat. He's never washed."
Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum wir mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Weniger Zeit hier, mehr Zeit dort. Weißt du, ich sollte wirklich anfangen zu zählen. Zur Hölle, ja! Die Chance! Los, wir ziehen es durch! Überraschung, Überraschung! Ich leite hier Qualen!
Unsubbing after hearing that? What do you mean? You should be telling your friends and family about this train. You should be shouting my praises from the rooftops. Unsubbing after that one. I get 2 LOLs in the Twitch chat and an unsubbing in the YouTube chat. That's what my comedy brings you guys? Tough crowd, tough crowd. I'm dead? That's troll, man. I'm not dead. Take it back. Thank you. Take it back.
Nette Begrüßung.
I still can't believe society debated whether or not 100 people could take down a gorilla. We've hunted entire species to extinction. Yeah, we can take down one gorilla. Yeah, I mean, maybe if we tried to 1v1 it one at a time 100 times, we'd lose, but if we work together and just kill one dude, take his bones, and now we've got weapons, and we just stab the gorilla to death. 99 people can survive if we just sacrifice one dude. And that's just, like, the easiest way out. If we really want to work together on a long-term plan, we'll burn down the forest that he lives in and hunt him to extinction, him and his entire family. 100 humans are crazy. There's not a single thing on Earth that humans won't hunt if you give it. Humans are crazy. Given enough time, 100 people are taking down a whale. And they have, and they do. The Inuits up north do it. They had this method where they like stick a rubber balloon to the end of a harpoon, and so whenever they stab the whale, it makes the whale float. And maybe the first one doesn't tire the whale out, but over time, eventually, just one at a time, the whale gets tired and they're done for. Humans are crazy. We're beating that gorilla. We're beating that gorilla's ass. Yo, Christian, thank you for the 10 gifted. After my rant about gorillas.
Sie sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras. Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes anziehen. Die Leute brauchen Helden, Chief. Gebt ihnen Hoffnung. Also lächeln, okay? Solange wir noch was zum Lachen haben.
Das ist ja ein richtiger Auflauf.
Wenn Sie mich auf Knien sehen wollen, muss ich Sie enttäuschen.
Sind Sie sicher?
Meine Herren, wie schön, dass Sie zurück sind. Sprechen Sie, Cortana.
Es rührt sich was, Sir. Nahe Io. Untersuchungen laufen schon.
Tut mir leid, aber wir müssen hier Druck machen.
Sieht gut aus.
Danke. Vielen Dank. Sergeant Major, das Kreuz der Kolonien wird für großen Wagemut und Hingabe verliehen. An einen Soldaten des United Earth Space Corps.
Das nenne ich absolute Ketzerei. Er soll für alle, die unsere Allianz brechen wollen, ein Beispiel sein.
Commander Miranda Keys. Ihr Vater handelte stets im Einklang mit den höchsten Traditionen des Militärdienstes. Seine beispiellose große Tapferkeit hat ihm und der UNSC höchste Ehre gemacht. Die Navy hat einen der Besten verloren.
Raumrisse voraus, direkt vor unserem Kampfverband.
Zeigen Sie.
15 Allianz-Schlachtschiffe halten die Position außerhalb der Todeszone.
Hier spricht Flottenadmiral Harper. Wir gehen zum Angriff über.
Negativ, Admiral. Bilden Sie eine Verteidigungsstellung um den Verband.
Alright.
Commander, gehen Sie an Bord und
That's enough dilly-dallying.
Yes, sir.
You guys gotta stop distracting me talking about one man versus 100 gorillas. Yes, I think I could pet 100 gorillas. Obviously. Have you guys ever seen the zoos that give the people special masks so they don't upset the gorillas? It makes it look like they're looking to the side, so they're not making eye contact. Because apparently making eye contact with the gorilla makes them angry. They take it as a challenge. So all the spectators have to wear like these special like cardboard cutout masks that make them look like they're looking away. Yo, what's up, Bismuth? Please stop shooting at me. They almost got me. Not quite though. Alright, here we go. Lock in. This one's for Bismuth. What do you think, Bismuth? Are any A-presses gonna be saved soon?
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen
Have you made a video about the new Mario Bros record? Is that in the cooking? Oh god. No A-presses. Rip. The dream's dead. Pack it up, boys. It's over.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Honestly, this whole year's been a blur because I've been streaming Halo 2 like every day, but Hennen was saying something about a potential A-press.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
I heard Bismuth is working on a new Halo 2 video. That's why he's hanging out in chat. Pivot. Can you believe it? Surprised that worked. We'll take it.
Das ist keine Übung.
Hey, da ist noch einer.
Hochtüren dicht machen.
kind of an insane clear.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Tasche?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Don't shoot it, man. You don't have to do that. It's pretty fast still. Hit this fly, please. Come on. Just do it. Just hit it. Thank you. Alright, one more, 2 more sections.
Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander aus. Zweite Echelon.
Muss mir bei helfen. Feindliche Schiffe sind in der
Finden Sie die
Todeszone.
Bombe.
13
Im
Kreuz,
Lauf.
2 Stunden Start.
Cortana, Ziele aussuchen
Jetzt
und
wird's
Feuer frei.
laut.
Ich glaube es nicht. Jetzt ziehen Sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie
Okay,
nehmen Kurs
I'm
auf
alive.
Kairo.
It's really
Cortana,
fast.
konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Hey, das ist übel. Wirklich übel.
I had to wait for them to get out of the way. Okay, I
Der erste
lived.
Träger ignoriert uns völlig.
Still really fast. It's not quite sub 4, but it's low 4. It's good.
Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Will you guys die? Is there another one somewhere? Okay. Well, 410 is below 4, kind of.
Die
Alright,
Sache ist
here we go, here we
dringend,
go.
Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines. Absturzstelle räumen. Los, los, los.
Oh, I almost missed that. You won at chess? What'd you win? All year world champion? Congrats. I think Magnus is the only person who's truly won at chess. No, I went too early. That sucks.
Schau mal, das ist der neue Panzer.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Alright. Still
Die
in there.
meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger.
I get this checkpoint?
Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an
That's
Bord
it.
kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Who needs checkpoint?
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke.
You've never seen that? Yeah, it's pretty rare.
Besser als schwimmen.
I'm not even... I feel like I had to have only been like a frame early as well. That had to have been on the edge. I don't mess it up very often.
Die haben uns hier wohl nicht erwartet. Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Yo, Gab. Uh-oh. Well, that is... not the way that's supposed to... get me out of here. Hang on, though. About to do Fast and the Furious strats. This is not the ideal outskirts. I lost my gunner. I'm so low on health already too. I think I die here. I need full HP to do this strat. I'm probably just gonna die before I get here. I need to dodge this stuff better. Did I make it? I think I made it. Made it through the first hurdle. Easy gaming. Okay, well, we lost time, but we did make it. Is the sound different than normal? I don't think I changed any sound settings. In what way is it different? The game, my mic, I don't know. Both? Are you watching on 2 different streams? I don't know. I don't think I've changed anything. Yeah. Thanks for the raid, though, Gab. Hope your runs went well, or whatever you were doing.
Nette Begrüßung.
We can keep this run alive. It's definitely not dead. Four.
In dem Gebäude sind ein paar Marines eingeschlossen. Konzentriert
Not entirely cycle. But I did put...
Corporal Perez, Kompanie A, Kommandostand ist da drüben. Der Lieutenant wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Sergeant Banks, ma'am.
No, it's named after my father, MisterMonopoli. He came before me. Yes, it was named after me. Wouldn't it be cool if that was my actual last name? Did I just jump early? You better stick this landing. Okay, come on. Stay locked in. My eyes are twitchy. Okay.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebiete und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite. Vorerst.
No, what's it? Put that there. I must have zoomed in weird. I don't actually know what causes the boxes to spawn sometimes, but like 90% of my runs it does not. Even more. Oh, I wonder if maybe being zoomed in or something did that. Okay, hanger scoop. Gonna be nice. Come on. Come on. I hate this game. Ugh. Thanks for hanging out, Banana. Sorry about the late night stream. Maybe one day I'll get good. I haven't given up hope in my runs yet.
Alarm. Enter Truppenuntersuchung.
Do it again. Faster. How much faster can you be? I'm the fastest. You a different animal and the same beast.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Me in.
Alarm. Enter
You guys know the commercial I'm talking about that I was just quoting. It's pretty funny. Unfortunately, neither of the actors in it have aged well, but do I think I'll cry when I hit the record? No. I think some people are expecting me to have an overly emotional reaction. Unfortunately, to you guys' expectations, I'm likely going to be relatively subdued. I don't think I'm going to, like, have a huge pop-off.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
If I do cry, I think it'll be when I'm thanking everybody at the end of the run, as people are like donating and I'm like thinking about all the support. I think if I cry, that is the only place it could happen, but probably, I think probably not.
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
I will only cry for money. I don't think that's quite what I said.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben.
You don't think you can imagine me being joyful?
Chief, suchen Sie die.
Yeah, same.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Tasche?
Alarm. Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
No, it's not gonna be Pocket Bike Racers, it's Sneak King. Sneak King is the game we're playing after I get record.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Will you just die? Is that not trash? Man, I got here so early I still couldn't find a plasma. So far. What's up, Tuxedo?
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine
Thinking
sein.
about becoming a full-time Burger King streamer. If I get world record, to play the Burger King Sneak King game. I think that's my true calling. What's up, Toy Chest? There's something just so like terrifying and surreal and like backrooms feel of the Burger King Sneak King game. It's an experience. I promised stream I'd play it when I got world record, but that was also like a year ago that I made that promise. If your mom only brought home 2 of the 3, she's a fool. I hate to tell you. Either that or she gave one to her cousin or a friend at work or something. I think they were $4.99. No, they were $6.99 a piece, but $15 for all 3. So I don't know. It was like more effective to get the 3 than the 2, I think. She might have bought the bundle and gave one to little Timmy. They were only, I know it was only $15 for all 3. I'm pretty sure that was the price tag. And each one alone was like $6.99, something like that. Isn't it crazy that Burger King sold 3 video games at one point? Dude, distribution for advertising at fast food chains used to be such a big deal. It's kind of insane to think about. I don't know if I'm just looking at this through the lens of a child, and maybe as an adult it's different, but no, I don't think I am. I think, like, it was just that's a cultural thing. There was a big cultural moment in like the 90s and early 2000s where advertising at chain fast food restaurants was just a cultural iconic thing. When Pokemon, you could get like those golden Pokemon cards at Burger King, you could get just legitimate Pokemon cards at McDonald's or sometimes whatever. They had the video games, like I think Beanie Babies had a franchise run with McDonald's where you could get it. People were insane over Beanie Babies. I don't know if you guys remember Beanie Babies, but so McDonald's having a limited run of those. I don't know. It was just like very cultural that like collectors and everybody was after McDonald's trinkets for Happy Meals and shit. I feel like that's gone away. My grandma also has an insane Beanie Baby collection, and I don't mean to like flex like, oh, my grandma's collection's bigger than yours, but man, I bet my grandma's collection is bigger than yours. The amount of Beanie Babies my grandma has is like frightening. She has all of them, and like duplicates and triplicates of most of them. She has the ones that she thought were gonna be rare. She has the ones in the pristine like boxes, like the glass panel like cases. She has the tag protectors on all of them. I'm telling you, she has thousands of these motherfuckers. Like, the amount of Beanie Babies she has is staggering. Perchance may I summon a SpongeBob quote? Try asking again later. Is she a general collector? She was, I guess, a hyper collector. I was kind of... I knew she was into them when I was a kid, and she had, like, a lot of that we were allowed to play with as kids, and a lot we weren't. Like, there was... When I was a kid, she would just let us play with them, but... I don't know. She had all of them, like, she knew all of, like, the specific details about the pellets inside of this one are different than those, and that's why this one's valuable. I don't know. She loved her Beanie Babies. She was like... And she was convinced that they were going to resell for a lot of money, and they don't. They do resell. Some of them still do resell, but not for a lot. Yo, Zoo, thank you for the raid. Hello, Zoo viewers. How did that not stick you? No, I fell down. How are they not spawning? Okay, not bad. Yo, what's up, Zoo? How are your runs?
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana,
Not good.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taktik?
No, don't shoot at me.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
How do I feel about the recent Pokemon collection hype? I don't know anything about it. I'm old. I know scalpers are a problem, and I know kids are not getting what they want because of it, but I'm not really up to date on anything.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Bereit? Da kommen sie!
Keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen.
No, die. No. Assholes.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Zoo got the RNG dropping early. I love what chat conjures up at randomness. I don't mean to trash talk you, Blue Chills, but it's not random. At least if what I'm thinking about is what you're talking about. I don't know. If Zoo says it's random, it's probably actually random. But I don't think there's any randomness to what you're describing. I could be wrong. I don't do that strat. I came up with it, but I don't do it, so...
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
It's not actually faster on this version. You don't sword fly as far. The outskirts sword fly strat. Somebody in chat said he got RNG, and he kept losing runs to Outskirt Swordfly because of RNG. And as far as I know, that wouldn't be the case. Losing momentum over the last jackal. Yeah, but that's not random. Is it? I mean, maybe he sometimes startles and jumps out of the way slightly different. I don't know. I'd trust Zoo. If he says it's random, it probably is. Nah, I'm not trying to call you out, Blue. You're good. I'm just kind of ranting at a fictional viewer right now. Like, there's a type of viewer that comes in and just like calls certain things random in the game, or like they say like a certain fact about the game as if it's true, and when it's really the opposite, and it's always kind of funny. I'm not trying to rant at you specifically. It happens just often, you know, when I stream so much.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Yeah, exactly, Distro. Something like that. Although there is an RNG element to this ghost or this grenades, because where this marine spawns is random, and how he influences the little green box is random. So sometimes the box just won't launch into position. Dang, that would have been an insane ghost too. I have a grenade.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
They're gonna get mono started, yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just nice to go on a good rant, you know, when someone's wrong on the internet. You can't be letting people get away with being wrong on the internet. Somebody says something wrong, and then it's on the internet. We can't be having that. I don't even need to explain, it's just obvious, for very obvious reasons. You cannot allow people to be wrong on the internet. If you think I'm bad about ranting at people now, I used to get actually mad arguing with people in my younger years. I mean, not like mad, but now I just mostly make fun of people. Well, as a Twitch streamer, that's kind of what you gotta do. Like, you can't give the trolls more power than just making fun of them, because then, like, they'll keep doing it.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs.
Twitch is not the place to argue with a streamer. I know it's a very personal interaction to like be able to chat and type to a streamer, but like ever arguing with a streamer is just nonsense. If you don't agree with what they're saying and they like start back and forthing, like you don't have to keep arguing. Like they're talking because their job as a streamer is to talk. It's like a comedian at like an open mic night kind of thing. Their job is just to like fill the air and talk and keep people engaged. But like, it's never a balanced argument because one guy is typing and one guy has an audience and a microphone. So like, what point are you ever gonna get across effectively in that environment? The guy's just gonna dunk on you like a comedian dunks on a heckler in a crowd. No, I don't know, arguing with live streamers is futile. Don't do it. If you don't like what they're saying, I don't know. Ignore it or move on. Are you? Honestly doubt it. See ya. Yep, you got me.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
That guy was hilarious. No, that didn't punch me. I'm out of the way.
Alarm, Enter-Truppen unterwegs. Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Let me in. I kinda hate this trick sometimes. I need to rest my hands. I'm gonna play a little bit of chess. Whenever I do too much ghosting, my hands get tired. Ugh. Let's play some chess. Give me like 5-10 minutes here. I don't know why I didn't take this pawn. How do I ever get in? I gotta get out of here. Okay, I won on time. I held pretty well, and then I was losing, but that was a good game. Am I good at Tetris? Yeah, I'm really good at Tetris. There's always a new way to beat Tetris. But yeah, they've made it to the kill screen where the game just stops working. But now they're trying to get there with maximum points is the new way to beat Tetris, I think. So, I mean, the goalposts always get moved. I played Tetris a lot in college. I basically would like grind that in class sometimes. I'd use it, I don't know, I'm one of those people who likes to have something like mindless distracting in the background, and Tetris is very like that for me, where I can just like grind it. I don't know, chess like this in a way is the same thing as Tetris for me. It's just a mindless, fun little grind. I like to just make the pieces go. I was gonna win. I don't know, people think chess is about thinking and strategy, and in a way it kind of is, but when I'm playing 1 minute chess, I am thinking and I am using strategy, but I mean, I don't like this, I'm just throwing away the game. It's crazy. All I'm doing. Do I have anything devastating here? Why didn't I see that? I saw that and then I looked away and then whatever, get me out of here. I ruled that out as a move and then I like came back to it and I didn't see it the second time when I did see it the first time. This is a... I can't see how far this goes. I know I get this with check, and then I take this, and I'm up a pawn. Okay, yeah. That seems fine. I just gotta not get checkmated here. I should be fine. You can't get checkmated with just rook and a knight. I think I need to... Okay, well this is not what I need. I just had this pawn defense. No, I ran out of time. So bad. What if I go here? He takes, I take. That's not enough. What if I go here? He takes. I don't know, I'm just lost, I think. Am I just losing here? Here, level up a piece. Alright, 1 or 2 more. I'll get back to the Halo. I need to refill my water as well. Oh, why do I can't see knights today? My brain is broken. I think I'm still fine here. No, what? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. My brain's broken. I can't see knights. Is there any way I can get to this king? I can't, can I? I'm just dead. Ugh. Where did I, why couldn't I've lost my queen to like easy knight moves twice now. Why did I just think I could take this? Once I thought, I guess I just thought he moved this. I thought I could take this. I should have taken this. She takes, I take, then he goes somewhere. Dang, I had it. Is chess a game of sacrifice? No. The better you get, the less you do of that. It's not a, like... Yeah, I mean... Technically, to do an attack, you have to, like, put your pieces out there. And maybe that does sometimes involve, like... What sacrifice is a very specific term in chess. A sacrifice is whenever you like give away a piece that's worth. So these pieces have different point values. So if I were to give away a bishop for a pawn, for example, which I mean I could try. So this is a sacrifice. I just gave away my bishop. Okay, he didn't notice, so he fucked it up. But I was trying to do a sacrifice there, and he blew it. But sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. So if I take here and he takes here, this bishop is usually worth more than that pawn, but then I can get another pawn back, and now his king's very open with my queen right in front of it. So it's probably not actually worth it because his queen can swoop over and his knight can come in and it can help the defense. But that's one thing in chess that you can do, is you can sacrifice to make an attack work. But at the higher level, those stop working because they just play around all of that. Like, nobody's sacrificing anything, at least not for the very open. They're playing like solid moves that advance the game into the middle game. The middle game looks something like this, where the rooks are now on the open files, the kings are castled, the bishops are out. If his bishops were out, if his knights were out, he would have better development than me. But right now I have better development. So since his pieces are still in the back row and his rooks aren't connected, these pieces haven't moved, I'm more developed than he is. My rooks are actually like pointing. An open file is a good thing, so my rook's pointing down an open file. My king's castle just like his is, but mine's a little safer because there's this check that could come. I don't know. What's up, Park? Park, when are you gonna get good at chess? Okay, buddy. So, really, chess is not a game of sacrifice, though. So this was the round I was about to go on. It's a game of not blundering. That guy just blundered his queen away. So for your first, like, 10,000 games of chess, it's a game of not blundering. So you do not need to be sacrificing anything. You don't need to be giving away pieces. You need to be doing the opposite. You need to be not giving away pieces. Like, don't look for sacrifices. Keep all of your pieces safe. And then, once you know how to keep your pieces safe, you can consider doing attacks, but like 99% of the games that like novices lose, it's because they don't keep their pieces safe. They just give their pieces away. I'm up in this scenario, right? I guess I'm not really up. I don't know why I thought that was winning for me. This is a fun draw. So defense is the best offense? No, not necessarily defense, but just don't hang your pieces. When you give away a piece in chess, it's called hanging it. So like if you just allow your opponent to take your piece for free, then that's bad. And for your first 1,000 games, that's what you're gonna do. Like, you're just gonna accidentally give away your pieces. It's a little scary. How scared should I be here? Okay, I'm getting a little more scared. Oh, I missed that. I was winning at the end of all this and then I beefed it, but I should still win on time here. Yeah, I was winning at the end of all these exchanges. I had his rook, right? Or no, I guess I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't ever winning here. I thought I was in a better shape after all of these trades, but I guess I wasn't. Okay. One more game, then I'll get back to the Halo. Last game here. Have I seen Slopsky's new video? Yeah, I saw that. I'm not sure that's new. I'd definitely forgotten about it, but I don't think it's actually new. Pretty sure I've seen it before. I'm just gonna let him sacrifice the exchange here. I'm gonna go for this pawn. Okay, he doesn't want to get rid of his knight. Oh, I hung my queen! I'm dumb. I didn't look at the move he made. That's why he didn't want to take. Okay, well, that was dumb. I have to flag. I have to win on time now. Oh, why did I just do that? What am I thinking? He's still here. Okay, well, this was not a well-played game. But there's still a silver lining, is that he seems very slow. Wow, he had half a second. I should have probably played here instead of blocking. If I play here, this is... he can't... yeah, no, this was way better. He doesn't have checkmate in 1, does he? Dang. Should have played there. Alright, whatever. One more game. One more game. Yeah, I was comparing it to the Ascension glitch for sure, but then I started thinking, it's like, I don't even know why exactly it happens on Ascension, but I know sometimes it happens on a fresh, like, Xbox, like, if you can only do it, like, once per session kind of thing, if that makes sense. So, it's similar to the Ascension thing, but I guess I don't fully understand what's going on there. Why did I do that? I didn't want to play this one out. Get me out of here. Let's get back to the Halo. Normally I'd play that on, but I don't want to. I need to refill my water as well. Give me a couple minutes. I'll get back to the Halo. Park, are you still here? You might be able to do this easier than me because you know how to look at the void boundaries. Oh, you're just about to get an ad, but find a spot on Sacred Icon where it will work, where I can do the neither frozen and glitch time thing. Are you out of the ad yet?
Das Gebieter? Denken seien größer.
Alright. You're out of the ad. Okay, so what I was thinking for a couple things. Like, you can make it where the weapons get stuck on the void pockets. Like, if I throw that down there, I think you'll be able to see it. But I'll catch up to it. So you see I caught up to it. Even though I waited like a few seconds. So maybe if you could have it where you could see the weapon from the ground here and you could hit it, like, the shot would be pretty precise. But this level's so close to overload, it really wouldn't take that many. And if you could do it as early as this level, it should still work for overloading because of the way like the BSPs work. So you would need to do it with a weapon though, like. But I wonder if you could also with the grunt I've kind of been able to do it, but I wonder if you could just do it with like on the edge of this thing, and somehow like time it where you could get one here. I don't know. I feel like this is worth exploring. Maybe like you could get it to like barely show up here. And also, I wonder, are there any like just random pockets that exist? If you could find any like random one where I could just like throw this shit and shoot it without like too much of an issue. I don't know. I feel like you have the tools to look into this better than I do. It'd be cool if you could find something. But like, wouldn't it be cool if there was just like a void pocket like right here, and you could just do it here? Or like, imagine if there was some doorway that I'm not thinking of, like up here. There aren't any, are there? There's like no doorways. You could fly through with your trigger checker, but I don't think there's any just like random. I wouldn't put it past the devs though, like for there just to be a random spot that's like viable up here. Trying to keep this weapon with me because I need it for checking if there's a void pocket. That's why I'm making this complicated if you guys are curious. Don't kill me. What's going on with this wall? So yeah, something like this where you could just like throw in either and have it get stuck. And I don't know, there's a chance there's one somewhere over here. I don't know, like up here or something.
Ihr nähert euch einem Schildgenerator. Viele meiner armen Brutes fielen bei dem Versuch, ihn auszuschalten. Mal sehen,
I don't know. It'd be cool if you could find any spot that it works. I feel like there's definitely something. I don't know.
Sie haben die Energiequelle des Schiffs erreicht, Gebieter. Überlassen Sie Ihre Riegel. Hat keinen Zweck, einen Enforcer von vorn anzugreifen, besonders wenn die Schilde oben sind. Bleibt in den Schatten. Noch einen Wachgebiet, bis er das Interesse verliert. Dann greift das Biest von hinten an. Sie haben die Energiequelle ausgelöst. Jetzt muss sie...
Okay, so on that tube, the first tube, like the very start of the level, there's a spot where the walls sink in. Any of the pistons, this one right here. So you're saying have it just be like right here? This won't work if this is what you're talking about. I can try it. Not that, it's on the Geo. Oh, like the map? Oh, you're talking about the little crack in here. That thing. I'm not sure I considered this. You think this should work? Have you tested this before? I'm trying to see what the best way to get it up there is. I think just jumping and pressing Y might be it. Oh, okay, that looks good. Oh, okay. Is that gonna poke through? You think I could get it slightly closer to the edge? I wonder if I can get a checkpoint there. Alright, I'll just leave it. Let's see. No, I can't see it. That doesn't mean it's impossible. There might be a spot where it works better. There might be a way to get it to the very edge. Could grab a larger gun. Yeah, what are you thinking? Carbine maybe? Carbine would be harder because I have to like drop it. But I could probably find it. Got carbine. Sentinel gun bigger? Sentinel gun's probably, it's still, that's a single wield though. What's the biggest dual wield is probably the Needler. Okay, so I probably can just drop it in here. Can I get this checkpoint? Can I get a checkpoint here? I bet I can. If I walk down, go through that doorway, then they jump back up. I can get a checkpoint. But I do wish I had Sputnik on. No. Okay, well, I won't have to. Okay, I got it. I know how to do it. Want to bring. Bring the car up there. I also wanted. Where was that Sentinel gun that I wanted? Okay. Okay, what did I want to do? Operation. No, they blocked me, man. Okay, we got a check. That's what I wanted. Now I can like practice throwing this. I wonder if I can just shoot it down. That okay, well that's definitely. What if I'm need to be slightly more forward. Okay, that's looking better. I should try that. That's about as good as you're gonna get, I imagine. Unless you can make it angle downward, which might be possible with the carbine. The carbine does sit on corners like that. The carbine might be the best weapon. I'll try this. If this doesn't work, I'll try to see if the carbine will angle on that floor. Don't see. Alright, let's try it with the carbine. Oh, I think that's exactly what I want, right? I mean, is it greedy to want slightly better? That is kind of exactly what I want, but I think I want slightly better. Let's see. I'll try it. If this doesn't work, I'll try to do it better. Forgot where it was. It was on this side, right? I don't see it. I need to be able to like see it through the ground right here. But this looks like it has potential. I think I can throw it better. It's not programmed through quite enough. Is that sending it towards me? It is, right? How much more do I need? That doesn't look like it's enough. How much more can I get? Okay, well, that was all I... It's so close you can see it on new graphics. Yeah, is anything gonna work better than the carbine? It feels like it's like tantalizingly close. Did you get it set up like this basically? Rocket launcher? Oh, rockets are pretty big. Are there any? There are tubes. Alright, I guess I'm playing through until rockets. Is that what you're trying right now, or that's what you just came up with? You're trying carbine? Okay, yeah. I'll play through until rockets. I guess I should switch to easy. Stop wasting my time on legendary. I was at the very start anyway. Alright. I'll play through until rockets. And then which tube would you use? The one right after the kinda Alliance. Negative, man, they are not Covenant. I've been watching Star Trek Enterprise, and one of the main cast members is this dude who just talks like a redneck. He's like, yeah, ma'am. Yeehaw, let's do this. Let's take down those alien bad guys. That's right, America. He just sounds like somebody doing like a George Bush impersonation. Can't get over his stupid accent. Oh, but you've got Acro, yeah, you'll be there way before me.
Je näher solch einem Schildgenerator. Viele meiner armen Brutes fielen bei dem Versuch, ihn auszuschalten. Mal sehen, ob ihr besser seid.
This is a good idea, though. I feel like rockets are probably our best hope. Do you think anywhere else this could work other than these tubes? Like if this doesn't work? What more ideas?
Sie haben die Energiequelle des Schiffs erreicht, Gebieter. Überlassen Sie Ihre Riegel. Hat keinen Zweck an den Enforcer von vorn einzuhalten, besonders wenn die Schilde oben sind. Bleibt in den Shadows. Sammelt diese der Mistwelt.
You're talking about that one up over there? I don't think I could ever get that one to work. But I'll try. I guess I should have grabbed a needler. Where's a needler? There's one up here, right? Don't leave without me. Okay, I'll find the needler and then Am I gonna catch it? I don't think I'm gonna catch it. Oh, okay. Where the needler's at? Do I have time to get it? Hurry, hurry, hurry. Can I get it? No! Yeah. Time for the needler. There's probably another needler coming up. I'm not sure where it's at, but there's a lot of needlers on this map. What are we going for here? I'm trying to do a map overload so that we can skip the end fight.
Der Weg zur Bibliothek ist frei. Ich nehme euch auf den Vorsprung da vorne auf.
Oh, I forgot I'm actually supposed to kill this thing if I want to continue the level. Oops. Okay, I've tried these doors. I couldn't get any of these doors to work. I couldn't get that door to work. Maybe you could have more luck. I don't know. I'm gonna go try the rocket strat though. Rockets seem to have potential. Yo, Rovan, thank you for the resub. Okay, I'd like to find some needlers laying around. I don't know if there are any down here though. Any needlers? Should have brought one there. Gotta be a needler up here somewhere. There might not be any needlers. I might have missed out on all of them. I don't even need them completely to test. I can... If you can see it, it'll work. Because I know that is where the edge of the void pocket is, but... I just want to... I'll just try it with the... I'll just find a spot to try it. That wasn't a bad checkpoint. Try it right here, even. I'll get it there, don't worry. You're a hooch. I think I'm going to try to delay this checkpoint. Because I have another checkpoint closed, don't I? Where am I? I don't have the rocket. Right, this is that side. Okay, let's try to delay this checkpoint for a minute. No, I got it. Might get another one when I get over there. I get this checkpoint. Not how you. Okay, well, I'm gonna try again. How far do I need to go to activate this? Almost got the checkpoint. Don't worry. No, wait, did I make it? No. Can I get this checkpoint? Let's go. I don't know if rockets are gonna be big enough either, man. That look like it's better. Maybe that is better. Will I be able to see this? This looks like it's close, actually. No, it needs to point like the other way. So it needs to be... What angle of this? Like, it needs to be on this structure. So it needs to be angled right here on this thing. If we wanted to be able to see it. But I don't think that's really possible, right? Because this thing's too thick. Like, so I want to place it like basically right here on the bottom, like angled this way. But that structure, it would have to sit on the top. And then if you look, this piece is just so thick, it would never work. It needs to just be knocked into place, like with a grenade. I don't know. You think you could find a nerd grenade something like this hard? Like throw a grenade, run and activate it? Or even like, I mean, if you have cheater checkpoint set up, which I think you said you don't, but I could imagine something where you set this up, you come in here, you throw the grenade, and then you let it close. And then it like falls like perfectly, like vertically. I don't know, you might be able to work on that. I think that might be our best chance. Because I think it needs to fall and be like this. Otherwise, there's just not enough space. Okay, what if I go back to checkpoint? Guys. Here. I got the checkpoint too early, but it should still be fine. So does that do the? Let's see. Do the rockets come down in one nade? They do. What if I bounce it from? Does that come down? Okay, so I actually want the rocket. Great. Dang, too low. Can't get this grenade the way I want, and the rockets to line up the way I want. That would be okay. That would maybe. I just put them there. Didn't jump up and throw a straight grenade. See, the problem is I actually really need to be even further away than this, I think. I'm trying to be like as far away as I can, but like if I have the rocket set up like this should work just fine. And jump and throw. I could throw it straight up, but I need to get like really far away. So I want to throw it from like back here. That probably. Use carbine and rocket the wall. I don't think that'll work. I mean, it will launch it down most. I mean, is the timing that timing doesn't seem really possible to catch it on the close, does it? Like. So you'd have to do that? I mean, maybe that's possible. Okay, you do have time. Well, so I can be early, but can I actually get it on time with that angle is another question. What's the goal here? I need the rockets to basically fall, or a larger weapon like a carbine or the rockets to fall, and get caught perfectly in this void space as it's being closed. I could show you an example, I guess, with the Marine. Will this close if I go away from it? But this Marine should get stuck in the void here if I did it right. Did he get stuck? Okay, well you can't see him, but he is stuck in there, I think. As soon as I open this piston, he'll fall. Sometimes you'll be able to see him. Where'd he go? Okay, I'm thinking through, but... So I lost him, but the point stands is that, like, basically the game freezes things whenever you go through loads like this. And if you could freeze a weapon, then you could attach needles to it. And if you can attach needles to it, you could potentially overload the level, such that no enemies will spawn for the rest of the level. So the goal here would be to skip the ending fight, is what I'm trying to do. Okay, well, I can try another check. Let's give... Is there an easy way to use up? I guess first let's make sure it does work. I think the rockets just make it down, right? And it's kind of too dark for me to see. I don't even actually see. So the goal would be to have them partially poking through the ground right here. And if they were frozen in space so that I could see them poking through the ground, then I would be able to... You think it's in the middle of the piston? I feel like there should be like random void pockets around in this level. Is there nowhere else it could work? So unfortunately it pretty much has to be a weapon, because all of the bodies get deleted. I think some of the weapons will stay though. Bodies work. Bodies are actually easy, but they all get deleted when you go into the ending. And there's no bodies in the ending. Do these have like different geometry that would make it more possible? Are there any that, I don't know, you could check it out, but is the void pocket here any different? If I like threw a grenade, launched the weapon down, and came down here, would that ever work? I don't know. Yeah, how does this one? This one looks different, doesn't it? Definitely looks different. This one feels different. I don't know. Maybe I should try some experimenting on this one. I want a dual-wield weapon. I get a checkpoint right here. I don't know. When it's closed, maybe it does behave different. I don't know. I'd have to check with better checkpoint. I feel like there's something there. Can I get a checkpoint like right here? Maybe on the other one. I feel like this might be a good place to look as well, Hark. If you have cheater tools to test better than me. Okay, well, here comes some popcorn. Wouldn't it be cool if... Come on. I don't feel like juggling. I was hoping to just find a spot that I could aim. This is harder than you think, I swear. I could probably. I'll get it, don't you worry. what exactly we're doing here. Right now I'm trying to bounce a weapon onto this ledge. But on the grander scale, I'm trying to skip the end fight. Would the end fight even start if there was no enemies? I mean, if you fill it completely full, then I don't think it starts at all. But if you're like one off, then it will. And even then, like, we could just blow up a turret to make it less full. Or we could just count how many needles we're shooting. I don't know. I'm not too worried about the behavior after we get the overload yet. I'm just trying to get the overload first. I wish I could throw my weapon there easier. I don't know why I'm struggling so hard. Is this angled? Okay, well, it's not quite the angle I thought I wanted. Need to be poking out. Don't fall. Okay, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Is there another needler up here by chance? Carbine would probably be better, but I just wanna. It's supposed to be right there. Oh, I fell. I should have paid more attention. This one might work though. No, this one seems like it's different geometry than the other ones, doesn't it? Or am I tripping? I guess I'm gonna make sure I can stand there. I can. Does it look different there? The other slant down. So are you saying this one might be worse? This one's flat. I'll get that. Get down there, dang it. Impossible. No. You know, if it was possible to get down from here, that would also work. Can you butterfly this? That might be a thing. Because from here, I'm pretty sure you can just drop the weapon. At least with dead bodies, you can. You might not be able to just drop them, but I think you can just get the weapon stuck from up top. But this might be another butterfly added to the run. Because you can just drop down here. The level works. What if I take this? And I take, I guess, the plasma rifle? Where did I put it? Can I shoot this down? Does it not go down? Oh, it does go down, but you can't see it. There might be a place where this works. I know it works with the dead body, but that's not going to be good enough because the dead bodies disappear, unfortunately. But would it matter? I don't know. I guess let me test it on Vista. This is probably an idea worth testing. Let me pop out the cheats here. Okay. How'd you like the streams, Tuxedo? Okay, so I should grab one of these needles. I don't need anything else, do I? Okay, let's take rockets, goes back. Oh, I should have just cheated at the rockets. I could have gone through that wall. Okay, there's no enemies here yet. I can just turn on Sputnik and make it easier to move this guy. Okay, so he's stuck up on the top. There is a way to get him stuck that's not in the top middle. Okay, yeah, so like this. So if I could do this with a weapon, the same thing I just did with this elite, which looks like it, I mean, why shouldn't this be possible with a weapon? Look at this. So now if I could do this exact same thing with the floating needler here, what you can do is then overload the map. And it's actually very few needles until the map is overloaded. You don't need like full-on infinite ammo to do it. And even if I did, I could bring a bunch of needler ammo to this point. There is a needler here, isn't there? Didn't I pick one up somewhere? Is it up here? Okay, whatever. I'll just turn on infinite ammo. Is it gonna work because I'm out? That still work. Okay, so then, but eventually if you put enough needles into these frozen things, eventually they stop spawning completely. And then, alright, let's see. If I come all the way down here. So if I were to butterfly down here after I did that, okay, it wouldn't work because I can't. I would then have to butterfly up here, and that would just never work. So I would have to do it on the first one, not the second one. Are there any bodies up there? I don't think any enemies come, but I could try to bait one to come. On easy in particular, you should be able to bring one. But on legendary, you probably could too. I bet I could bait one to follow me. Are there any... Okay, there's no bodies up here that are easy, but I'm pretty sure it would have to be a weapon anyway. Okay, and I never checked. We are full still. Okay, let's see what happens if I do just cheat and hit that trigger. I don't think it'll stay. I don't think it keeps the needles frozen because it deletes that body. But let me check. Where's the load? Okay, we got the load. Yeah, we're not near the overload. Okay, so let's try it. Can I ever make a weapon fall, like, in the same spot? Why isn't it possible? Oh. It just feels like it should be possible. They just fall on... Okay, well they are still visible. Can my needles hit them still when they're in that state? Oh, I can't have more needles. Alright, well I fucked up this checkpoint. Were there needles up here? No, this is just Halo 2 Vista. Wait, did I hit a death barrier there? There's not a death barrier there, is there? Maybe you have to go out. Wasn't there needles up here, or am I tripping? Is there not needles up here? It's not frozen, is it? That's cheap. it is not frozen. Why don't they move? They're supposed to move. Wait. One of them worked? That's what I want. That right there. You see that? Okay, so it kind of works. That's it. So I just need to... How do I make my needles go through the ground? I shot it as it fell through, so it wasn't really fair, but if I could recreate that somehow, it could be more fair. I don't know, but you see how tantalizingly close it is? I just need that, but I need to be able to like slightly see the weapon. It's so close. I don't know. I didn't bring the rockets, but it might work with rockets. Oh, I did bring the rockets. It might work with rockets right here. Why does this just not work? I wonder where else I could go through. It's so close to working. I would just need it to be at a spot where I could like see it slightly out of bounds. I have another idea. Oops. Get back there in time. Okay, so I want to try to do this, but more in time. Why have I pressed that button? Oh, come on. Do this better. So if I just... Why is that already closing? Okay. Now it's when I revert. Something like that is what I'm looking for. I think that might work. And then I would have to needler it from here. I think that's possible. Am I fast enough to make it out of here? Okay. I think this might work. So I just need to put the weapon in a way that, like, it'll get knocked down. Oh, just putting it on. Will that get knocked in? Probably not. Okay. Let's put this a little closer. Will this go in? No, it needs to land on the slanted part, which is pretty small. That would work. Okay, so what if I... I guess rocketing was not a bad idea either. Rocketing the wall. That probably is not going to be feasible. It's too fast. It does have to be a grenade. Alright, I guess let's test out some nerd nades. Where does this... How far down am I? That seems close. Okay, pretty much what I want. I think I just want to bounce it off there. If I could just... Let's try to... Something like that looked promising. That was just about perfect for what I wanted. Wonder are the rockets actually... Okay, well they're the rockets. I just saw. So they didn't make it all the way down. But something like that is what I want. Let's practice. I don't think I can get far enough away fast enough. That means I need to. Something like that. Okay, something like that is exactly what I'm looking for. The goal is to have that rocket launcher be visible in some way. I guess I have cheats that can help a little bit. Let me go find some cheats. Let's click this. Oh god, did I just crash my game? Just crashed my game. No. Alright, well, I just crashed the game trying to open my cheats. I think I'm gonna call it quits testing for now anyway. I think this is a good idea. I think it's got legs. But it still needs more testing. Unfortunate. The fact that I was able to get one needle frozen was promising though. That is definitely promising. You guys did see it, right? Like the one frozen needle? If I could do that consistently and make it where I could freeze 100 needles, then that would probably skip the infight. But it's late. Yo, Vinny, sorry I missed the gifted. I haven't been reading much chat. But I was trying to find some glitches. It didn't work out. I got a little distracted on today's stream, but it's late and I'm tired. Sorry I didn't do as many runs as I probably should have, but it was a fun little side quest. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow.